in the Incan times, this tree was very, very powerful. It's the one image that they would see for the tree of life, because of the it gives one little fruit gives you something like 10 to 20 cherries, you know. So it's saying that, you know, one seed can be, like in the Bible, the promise of a whole forest, you know, the tree of life. And when we are the tree of life, when we recuperate ourselves to our absolute capacity, when we can be the very light of our origins of God, then we can be like that seed, and we can affect everybody around us just with our presence. And you know, if our presence only is so powerful already, imagine our thoughts, our actions, our words that are manifesting power, no? So that way, when we choose ourselves as a seed of that who we are, then we are the promised of a whole forest, no? This is the tree that has this prophecy, that has this story for the Andes. Capuli. Capuli. Beautiful princess name, no? Yes. Pachamama name, Capuli. And we say to the girls here, when the boys are in love and they want to say something nice, they say, you have Capuli eyes, Capuli nyawi, no? And the girls love it, of course.
And so we began our Sacred Earth journey. We were a group of 10 being led by Puma, an Andean medicine man who would help guide us on this journey for the soul, as much as he would give us a tour of many ancient and powerful sacred sites. We were all drawn to this trip for unique reasons, and yet we were all going to go through the process together. A heart-opening journey that would take us soaring with the condors and bring us back to our own authentic paths of self-discovery.
A lot of the things that I'm going to show you today in the temples that we will visit are like messages for these times. Amazing. Yeah. So, because they're affecting eternity, of course, it's for now. No? Remember I told you, in the Incan times, the most important numbers are 3 and 4. Puma, serpent, condor.
Okay.
4 elements.
Okay.
Or 4 sacred directions. Everything in nature is science. The llama represents service of love. Service of love. So this is a omen, a sign that for us we're gonna be in a lot of service of love, no? Even more.
Okay, we've come to a hike. We're going to be hiking for an hour here, and we're at 12,000 feet. This is definitely the highest I've ever been. And yes, I've got some cocoa leaves in my cheek. Has nothing to do with the highness. But it's wonderful, beautiful, but very, very thin air. So I'm breathing heavy, and beautiful day. So let's see what we're going to discover.
So there's 2 forces. One that wakes up people, and one that actually, because they choose, puts them to sleep. So that means for us very clearly and very precisely that you have to wake up your pumas in the north and give birth the new life that is in here, in each one of you. That's why you're here. You know what the serpent and celebrating the miracle of life every day in ceremony is called Kausai.
We just came from the Temple of the Moon, where we were able to enter into the womb of Pachamama. And it was quite a moving experience for many of the participants there. And for me personally, I just felt a lot of energy in that location, and felt very, almost, I guess, grateful for being able to be there and witness what they created and what nature created for us to be a part of.
The one that was most significant for me would be the Temple of the Moon, and entering into the cave, that womb was just such a beautiful experience. And I think I'm just so emotional. It was a rebirthing. It really was. It was so symbolic. And the condor's heart. I am a healer, and I've been slowly embracing that aspect of myself, but I was afraid of it because I didn't feel I was big enough to carry like this load that I knew it was going to be this huge load. And you know, the message from the condor was, take my heart. And all of a sudden I just feel so much stronger.